Hi, welcome to the Perfect Biz Finder. I'm glad you're here. You know, in finding your perfect business, one of the first things you need to do is assess your unique talents and strengths. It's clear that when you're in position to leverage your natural strengths, your chances of success increase dramatically. But if you're like most people, these aren't readily apparent to you. In fact, you may not actually know what they are, or they may not be what you think. Most people have lost touch with this level of awareness. It's buried beneath year after year of doing what they think they should do, what they thought would make them the most money or provide the most security. People struggle to overcome weaknesses and never realize the success they desire, when all along, if they just leverage their strengths, success would be practically automatic. You know, in this great book, Now, Discover Your Strengths, success development experts Marcus Buckingham and Donald Clifton reveal how vital this is based on a study done with over 2 million participants. I'm going to summarize 3 key points illuminated in the story about Warren Buffett's amazing success to illustrate. In the excerpt, Warren Buffett is speaking to a group of college students at the University of Nebraska. In his presentation, Buffett makes the point that the only difference between him and the students is that he gets to do what he loves to do each and every day. Now, he encourages the students that if they want to learn anything from him, this is the best advice he can offer. Buffett loves what he does and genuinely believes that his reputation as the world's greatest investor is due to his ability to carve out a role that plays on his particular strengths. Surprisingly, his strengths are not those you might expect to see in a successful investor. Today's global marketplace is fast-paced, extraordinarily complicated, and in large part amoral. You would think that the creature best suited for this world would be blessed with a high degree of urgency, a conceptual mind to identify patterns in complex markets, and an innate skepticism about everyone else's motives. But Buffett cannot claim these strengths. By all accounts, in fact, he's a patient man. His mind is more practical than conceptual, and he's inclined to be trusting of other people's motives, not skeptical. So how has he thrived? Well, like many who are successful and fulfilled, Buffett found a way to cultivate the strengths he did possess and put them to work. For instance, he turned his natural patience into the now famous 20-year perspective that leads him to invest in only those companies he can forecast with confidence for the next 20 years. The point is that Buffett is a world-class investor because he deliberately plays to his strengths. He loves what he does because he deliberately plays to his strengths. Now, like the rest of us, he responds to the world around him in distinct ways. The way he handles risk, the way he connects with people, the way he makes decisions and derives satisfaction are not random. What makes Buffett special is what he does with this pattern. First, he became aware of it. Now, many of us don't seem to be able to take this first step. I'm going to help you with that today. But second, and most significant, he chooses not to focus on reinforcing his weaknesses. Instead, he does exactly the opposite. He identifies his strengths, weaves in education and experience, and builds them into a dominating strength, like the one we see in him today. Buffett is relevant here not because of his personal fortune, but because he has figured out something that can serve as a practical guide to the rest of us. Look inside yourself and identify your strengths. Reinforce them with practice and learning, and then either find, or as he did, carve out a role that draws on these strengths every day. When you do, you'll be more productive, more fulfilled, and more successful. Now, Buffett isn't the only person to have realized the power of building his life around his strengths. Whenever you interview people who are truly successful at their chosen profession, from teaching to telemarketing, acting to accounting, you discover that the secret to their success lies in their ability to discover their strengths and to organize their lives so that these strengths can be applied daily. Now, there are 3 points I want to emphasize in this narrative. 1, is the importance of doing what you love. Look, you cannot experience success if you don't love what you do. That's it, period. Number 2, all successful people extend this principle to the way they live their lives, not just the way they run their business. And number 3, in order to do this, you must be clear about your strengths, talents, and skills. So, the best business choices are built around your strengths. Just as taller people have an advantage in basketball, with the right information, you can pick your game in terms of your business and choose one that offers you the best chance of achieving excellence. But how do you know what your strengths are? Well, I've worked with a team of amazingly talented experts to create a survey that reveals information about your 6 core competencies and matches them with the 10 vital business roles. The survey will clearly identify your strengths and explain how they equip you to excel in specific business roles. This will help you sift through the infinite variety of roles, thousands of businesses across hundreds of industries, to find a business and select a role where your competencies match the outstanding successes in that specific industry. It's not like any other survey instrument, I guarantee it, and you'll gain powerful new insights. By commanding this awareness, just like Warren Buffett, your success is guaranteed. Just click below to take this fantastic survey right now. After you take the survey, you'll be redirected to the next video in the series and then on to the video blog where you'll get loads of great information. But I want to know what you think of this information, and be sure to comment on the blog when you're through. And thanks for coming by. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.